This rage, this rage is not a wildfire set loose for spectacle. It is a candle lit at the altar of our shared humanity, steady, deliberate, fed by breath and prayer. It rises from the place where hearts have been broken one time too many, from the long ache of watching tender bodies treated as disposable. Do not advise me to soften it. This rage knows how to kneel. It has pressed its forehead to the earth and listened for holy guidance. Sacred rage does not shout first. It listens to the wound until the wound speaks truth. It learns the names of those who harm. It remembers the words of those who taught us how to survive evil. When it emerges, it stands with purpose, spine aligned with justice, heart still open, astonishingly open to the possibility of repair. This rage is a vow, a holy refusal, a fierce amen to the worth of every body history tried to erase. It says, nothing that destroys families gets to call itself righteous. Nothing that silences the suffering gets to call itself holy. And still, even burning, sacred rage tends the future carefully, like a midwife with hope in her hands, whispering to the coming world, you will be different. You will learn from history. You will be born from compassion that finally said enough and meant it.
Good morning. We welcome you this morning to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Northern Nevada, where it is our mission to grow together in faith, love, justice, and joy. My name is Richard Dalton. My pronouns are he, him, his. I'm honored to be your worship associate this morning and serve as, said that. This land acknowledgement, we acknowledge that Washoe County is located on the ancestral homelands of the Washoe, the Northern Paiute, the Western Shoshone, the Southern Paiute, and the Mojave peoples, the original caretakers of these lands that we now call Nevada, Washoe County, formerly named after the Washoe people in 1861, continues to be a gathering place and home for indigenous peoples, and we recognize their rich history and deep connections to these lands. We honor their past, present, and future stewardship by remembering that the health of the land and its people are inextricably linked. This acknowledgement demonstrates a commitment to beginning the process of working together for a better future. I'd like to welcome everyone here this morning, no matter where you are today, whether you're in the sanctuary or our friends and members on Zoom. We welcome you here regardless of racial identity, age, economic circumstances, immigration status, sexual orientation, or gender identity. We welcome you and we're glad that you're with us this morning. If this is your first time here or your thousandth or your 100th time, we're glad you're here. If you have prayer cards, please bring them up to either myself or Kristen.
Please rise in body or spirit and join us in singing 188, Come, Come, Whoever You Are.
I invite my storytime helpers to come forward. One wonderful day, Jim Pansy woke up to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Well, why are you grumpy? Jim asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look how you're standing, Marabou said. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Well, your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brow. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown, said Snake. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Finally, Jim looked happy, but he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey, said the bear. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy. And he stormed off. Jim felt sorry. A little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. "What's the matter? Are you grumpy?" asked Jim. "No, I danced with a porcupine," said Norman. "Are you okay?" asked Jim. "It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough," said Norman. "Are you still grumpy?" "Yes," said Jim, "but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy." "It's a wonderful day to be grumpy," said Norman, and Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. Will you join me in body or spirit, rise in body or spirit, for singing number 170, We Are a Gentle, Angry People. We'll sing the first 3 verses. We gather in prayer this morning, centering ourselves in a way that lets us listen to our hearts and also open our hearts to care for one another. Into this space this morning, we lift up Emily Montan, who could use our support with meals. And so if you can reach out to Emily directly. And it was right after a service where we had discussed finding hope in the world. And some of you reflected that you needed more time for rage before hope, or at least space for both. Our anger is powerful. It tells us what is real and important to us. It tells us where our grief and our pain is. It is a message wanting to be heard. Anger and love feel close. So I'm going to invite us to go inward a little bit today and figure out what it is that might feel like anger for each of us. You might feel some anger about some of the inequities in the world today. You might also feel angry about things in your personal life. Probably both. So we're going to take just a couple moments together of silence to consider the things on your heart that are landing as anger right now. Just take a few moments. And then I invite you to feel in your body if there is a place that's holding the anger. When you feel the anger in your body, do you feel it in your stomach? Or do you feel it in your heart? Do you feel it in your throat? Maybe it's like a lump in your throat. Or maybe you just feel tense everywhere when you think about what might be bringing you anger. So I want you to spend some attention, give some attention to the places in your body that might be holding some of those feelings. And see if you can allow those places in your body to lift up the wisdom of the anger. Give some caring love to the places in your body that are holding those feelings. See what wisdom they have to offer you. Author John Pavlovitz says that seemingly conflicting feelings aren't mutually exclusive, that anger can be profound empathy. And he suggests relabeling anger as a ferocity for humanity. Anger and rage are complicated. It can scare us to feel anger, and it can feel scary to sense anger from other people, especially if it feels like the anger might turn into physical or verbal violence. And some of us have been a victim of that kind of anger. And some of us have felt the way that anger can take control of us personally. And others among us have tried to express strong emotions and had it received as scary or violent, even when it wasn't. So today we want to honor rage as sacred wisdom. We're going to bear witness to each other's rage and lean into that rage as fierce empathy. John Pavlovitz says, I know why I'm angry, and I think it's worth it. I know why I'm angry, and I think it's worth it. As our call to worship said, sacred rage, it listens to the wound until the wound speaks truth. And when it emerges, it stands with purpose, spine aligned with justice, heart still open, astonishingly open. Our prayer in practice today will be, how will we ensure that our anger informs us, but does not define us? So we're going to sit in these feelings as we sing together, We Are a Gentle, Angry People. Again, listening to one another and feeling what anger is in our bodies. One of the ways that we let rage inform us, while also keeping our hearts astonishingly open, is to move the anger through and out of our bodies, not letting it lodge itself inside us in ways that cause harm. So in a moment, we are going to give you all the opportunity to release some of your anger. We have created for you today rage stations. Yep. We have several rage stations set up around this room, outside, and in the gathering space. And for those of you online, we have a whole list of things for you too. Don't worry. So you might find yourself wanting to release your rage in artistic ways. Maybe you want to scribble with paint sticks and mold clay, mash clay. You're going to find an artistic station out in the gathering space. You might want to find your way to the pillows, where you can scream your rage into them. You might find that there's other things you want to do with pillows too. You might find your way to the back of the room where there are towels on the table for twisting and wringing out rage. And if you head outside behind me, there is a table with sheets, fabric sheets for ripping and tearing. Or you might find that you want to go outside and smash things. And there is a space for smashing things. We have protective goggles. So we have folks that are going to be at each of the stations helping you with each of these different things. And there's other ways to release rage. You might find that as you go from station to station and move amongst them, that you want to stomp your feet as you go. Or you might find your way over to one of these very sturdy walls and you might want to push on a wall. I've done it. It feels good. So whatever you need to do today to release some of the rage in your body, this will be an invitation for you. And you can get the opportunity to just move around in whatever way you feel like it. So you can spend all of your time at one station. You can rotate amongst all of the stations if you'd like to and try out different ways of releasing rage. And when you get to the table, to the station, here's the invitation. I want you to get there. Now, okay, you all giggled when I said there were rage stations. There might be some silliness, some joy to this, some play. That's great. And also, I invite you to get to the station and take a breath and take the opportunity to feel where in your body you're holding rage and offer it some gratitude for its wisdom and then practice the release. So take a minute. But that's not your only job when you get to each of these stations. Jim, our grumpy monkey, chimpanzee, Jim needed his friend to sit by his side and witness his grumpiness without fixing it. So one of the ways that you can support each other in this community is to bear witness to each other's pain and to validate the fierce love behind it. Being with each other, caring for each other, witnessing each other as we express our anger is a gift. So while we take turns expressing anger, you can't all be doing the same thing at exactly the same time. We will be taking also turns witnessing. And as you witness, I want you to pay attention to discomfort you might feel, fear you might feel, or to any desire you have to fix or mend or silence. And then to offer gratitude for the truth of the wound of the rage. I think we're going to have about 15 minutes at the stations. And you're going to take turns witnessing and raging. And then when you hear the choir singing, that will be your cue to come back into this room to join in the singing together. where we will sing to release rage. One more invitation before we get started. And those of you who are our rage station managers, will you please move to your stations? Thank you. If you are a person for whom your anger, at some point in your life, for whom your anger has been feared, and you have needed to tamp down your strong feelings because they will be misinterpreted based on your identity, this often happens for female identified people or for people of color. If you are a person for whom your anger has been silenced simply because of your identity, you are invited, if you wish, to be the first to go at these stations. And if you are someone for whom you've been able to express anger in the past, and it is perceived as strong or intelligent or important, you might want to consider witnessing first. But it's all an invitation. We are going to take care of one another and rage and witness in ways that feel supportive and loving. And then listen for the choir to sing you back. So there's one here, there's one in the back, there's one directly behind me out these doors, and one here, and then two in the gathering space. And you can rotate as you would like. Enjoy your rage and your witnessing.
Oh, Julian, you are holy, you are holding my hand. And Julian, you are holy, you are holding my hand. And all will be well, and all will be well. Oh, manner of peace will be
Oh, Julian, do you not know? Do you not know about sorrow? And Julian, do you not know? Do you not know about pain? And Julian, do you not know? Do you not know about hunger? And Julian, do you not know? Do you not know about shame? She said, all will be well, and all will be well, all manner of things, all will be well.
Julian, do you not know? Do you not know about loneliness? And Julian, do you not know? Do you not know about disease? She said, Julian, do you not know? Do you not know about hunger? And Julian, it's too much. It brought me to my knees. She said, all will be well, and all will be well, as manner of things will be well.
Oh, Julian does not know about sorrow. No one does not know about pain. She said, no one does not know about hunger. No one does not know about shame. She said, all will be well, and all will be well. Oh,
said no one does not know about loneliness, and no one does not know about disease. She said no one does not know about cruelty, and I know it's too much. It brought me to my knees, where I heard all will be well, and all will be well, all manner of things.
Well, she said, baby girl, do you not know about tenderness? And baby girl, do you not know about friends? She said, baby girl, do you not know about the Spirit? Baby, do you not know it's only love that never ends? All will be well, and all will be well, and better of things will be well, and all will be well, and all will be well, and all better of things will be well.
It's the time of our service for the offering and sharing the plate. Give what you will for the church that has meant so much to you, for the church that meant so much to those that came before us, and for the church that will mean so much for the people that we may never even meet. Give what you will, for you are a generous people. For those of you that are physically together here at the sanctuary, we'll be passing the baskets. And for those on Zoom, you can do your offering virtually. Just follow the steps on the slide. Here at UUFNN, each month we also give folks an opportunity to share our generosity by sharing with a designated nonprofit. Tim's going to talk to us about Arts for All Nevada.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here. I've had enjoyed so much the opportunity to express a little rage through art, as we should. At Arts for All Nevada, we believe that making art is an activity that should be available to everyone to experience. It's a universal language that gives us the freedom to express feelings and ideas without words, a safe space to explore and release emotion, as well as to feed the soul. A great tool for the brain development and the learning of fine motor skills, and a way to learn social skills and enhance self-esteem, and a vital part of every student's curriculum. However, there are no dedicated art teachers in Washoe County School District, unless the school administration or the PTA finds a way to phrase those funds to hire a teacher or partner with an organization. Luckily, there are some terrific art teachers in our community, and that's where Arts for All Nevada comes in. We contract with teachers and coordinate with schools to serve over 4,000 students in the district with art workshops. About half those are in affluent schools where we are contracted to provide the classes. But of the remaining 50%, there are 700 students in special needs classrooms and 1,500 students in Title I elementaries, where those schools do not have the ability to pay for extracurricular activities. Furthermore, with those national and local funding landscapes constantly in flux, students' access to art and special needs is threatened. Every year, we need to raise about $200,000 to support the programming, and we allocate every dollar that we receive towards art in our schools. Our local community's support makes it possible for Arts for All Nevada to provide art classes free of charge. Thank you for sharing the plate with Arts for All Nevada. Thank you for your support.
Ushers, come forward and join me to the work of this fellowship, which is helping more people grow. Faith, justice, and joy. We dedicate these selves and these our offerings. Thank you. It wouldn't be a regular service without announcements. So we have a few. Today, after the service, the second class of A Chosen Faith, they'll meet in the Emerson Library right out kind of kitty corner outside the doors here. They'll talk about the heresies on which our UU movement is based and are 2,000 years old, and our status as Reno's Justice Church is a 21st century phenomenon. Visitors and long-timers are invited to learn about all the years in between. This morning, this interactive session helps newcomers feel like old-timers, and old-timers who attend always say they learned something new besides having a chance to welcome new folks. Bring your coffee, and they'll have some snacks. Tomorrow, Renown Hospice and UUFNN invite you and your family and friends to a shared time in community at a celebration of life, remembering together those we have loved and hold dear in our hearts. That's Monday, February 9th, 2 p.m. here at the church. No need to RSVP, just come. There will be a table for pictures if you would like to bring a photo. Next Sunday, the Sunday Forum. UUFNN's Sunday Forum welcomes Dr. Karina Black, Executive Director of the Northern Nevada International Center, as she presents on serving in uncertain times, the current state of refugee resettlement. The Northern Nevada International Center has resettled 450 refugees from regions of conflict and persecution. They maintain the language bank to assume that barriers of language and are not barriers to settlement and adaptation as families and individuals resettle in our communities. The center also sponsors international exchanges in the past through the State Department to promote intercultural understanding. And NIC's funding and programs are threatened with our current administration. Come hear the status of these programs next Sunday, 9 o'clock in the Star King Room in the next building or on Zoom. Check the weekly e-news for the Zoom link. Communicating, join us after the service next week for a quick 30-minute or less intro to some of the tools of communicating in these times. This will include a very basic intro to Signal and how to get connected to this tool. And a greener sanctuary. You're invited to join a small group conversation to discuss how to live out the UU value of interdependence. How do we covenant to protect Earth and all beings from exploitation, creating and nurturing sustainable relationships of repair, mutuality, and justice? Please bring your ideas and join the greener sanctuary on Sunday, February 22nd, right after the service. Thank you.
Please rise in body or spirit and connect in whatever way you are comfortable with for our choral and spoken benedictions.
As we extinguish our chalice flame, we remember the wisdom and truth of our anger and offer an intention that this sacred rage may be matched by hearts that remain astonishingly open, so that we may meet these times with fierce love. May it be so, friends. Go in peace.